Hello and welcome back to another Crafts with Ron. So today we are going to make one of my favourite things. It is amazing because it's not just a picture on paper, and because it uses fine motor skills, and because you can do anything with it. It's brilliant, and that is salt dough. And with our salt dough today, we are going to make a little hedgehog as well. I am so excited. So the salt dough recipe I use is 1 part flour to half a part of salt and half a part of water. So if you're making a larger batch, you could use a whole cup of flour and a half cup of salt and a half cup of water. Without further ado, here is how to make salt dough. So first of all, you need your flour, and again, those ratios are a whole part and then half of whatever that part is. So I'm making a really teeny weeny batch, so I am going to use a 1/4 cup of flour, and then I need 1/8 of a cup of salt. There we go. And then you need 1/8 of a cup of water. I sometimes find that my dough can be a little bit on the wet side. If your dough is on the wet side, then you can add a little bit more flour. If it ends up a bit too dry, then you can always add a little bit more water. Tiny smidgy bits though. Too much in one go and you'll end up with swampy salt dough. And nobody likes swampy salt dough. And so you literally just mix it all together with a spoon. And one of the lovely things with salt dough is it's all food things that are from your cupboard, so you don't feel like you're using strange chemicals in your mixing bowls or on your spoons. It's really awesome, and if children accidentally stick their fingers in it, it tastes kind of gross, but it's not going to poison them. So my dough is coming together really nicely now. So what I am going to do is I'm going to knead it on the table a bit, just to make sure it's all really well incorporated. And this is a really good exercise for small children to do as well, to get really good strong finger muscles and good practice for making bread. Here we go, so here is my dough so far. I feel like it's a little bit on the sticky side, it just feels a little bit clingy on my fingers. So I'm just going to add a little sprinkle of flour. Here we go, so I'm a little bit happier with that now. That feels like a much nicer dough to work with. Today what we are going to make a lovely little hedgehog. So to make a hedgehog you will need some salt dough, and you will need some bits to put into your hedgehog. So I'm going to tell you what I'm using, but they are a little bit random. So if you don't have these, don't panic, you can use lots of other things instead. So I am using some, I don't know if you can see here, some dried beans. Again, if you've been to any of my groups, you will know that I have a big jar of dried beans for sensory play with. Lovely for sensory play, but I wouldn't make a soup with this anymore. And we are also going to use pumpkin seeds, because I have tons of pumpkin seeds just kicking around. If you do not have dried beans or pumpkin seeds, please don't go rushing out to the shop to buy them. You can use all sorts of other things to make eyes and noses for your hedgehog. Pony beads, those round plastic beads, make really good eyes and noses. If you've got Google eyes, love Google eyes, you can use Google eyes. Or if you don't have any of those things, just a dull sharpened pencil makes a really lovely indentation, and you don't need a 3D eye, they look really lovely. In fact, what I will do, I will show you when the time comes what it looks like. So for the spines, we are going to use pumpkin seeds, push them upside down so they kind of point a bit upwards. If you do not have pumpkin seeds, then you can use things like twigs. Twigs look really cute, and you can find them on your walk when you go to the park, and it's a really lovely activity to do as well, to go and find the right size sticks. You could also use, if you've got much older children, cocktail sticks cut in half as well, but I would save that for older children. So here is how we make our hedgehog. So I'm going to take just a little bit of salt dough, about this much, and the first thing you're going to do is roll it into a ball, like so. And then once you've got a nice round shape, you'll just pinch out a little bit so that it's more of a pear shape. So imagine the pointy pear bit is like a hedgehog nose, and the rest of it is like a hedgehog body. So there we go. So I'll hold it up so there's the shape that we've gone for, like this. There we go. I'm gonna set him down just like so. I promised you I was going to show you what the hedgehog looks like with little indentation eyes. Here we go. One pencil. Here we go. I'm just pushing the pencil right in. Like so, and then you've got these lovely little, the form of eyes, and I think that's rather cute. However, for this one, I'm going to use a Dookie Beans, because they're a nice colour and they're nice and smooth. There we go, so those are the beans in my hedgehog. For the nose, I'm going to use a piece of dried corn, I think. There we go, so we've got like a little hedgehoggy face. Then, we're going to stick in some pumpkin seed spikes. If you're using something like pumpkin seeds or sunflower seeds, obviously you want the don't know if you can see that because it's quite teeny. You want the spiky bit pointing upwards for the hedgehog spikes, and then you're just going to push them along the back. There we go. We are halfway there. He's looking very hedgehoggy. And one more. Here is Roland the Hedgehog. They say hello everybody. Hello, my name is Roland the Hedgehog. I am so spiky. Well, I hope you enjoyed making salt dough. Please do share your creations, whether you've made a hedgehog or a fish or a porpoise or whatever you have made. We would love to see, and we can't wait to see you next time. Bye bye for now.